welcome back to my channel. I am doing my 21 and 22 pregnancy update today. We have been on a cruise for 2 weeks around Vanuatu and New Caledonia Islands. We went to 6 different islands over there. I was a little worried how I would cope being, although I'm not, obviously I'm only like just over halfway and I was 20 weeks when we left. But just getting bigger and my legs have just been getting a bit more sore, which I'll talk about a bit later, but I was just a bit worried of how I would go, but I went really well because there is a lot of walking, like especially on the islands, and the islands are hot and muggy and like sticky. I felt really like sticky all the time when I was on the islands. But I guess there was water, obviously there was the beaches and the nice sandy beaches and clear water, so I just really made use of that. But even on the ship there is a lot of walking, like depending on where your cabin is to where everything else is. So we mainly went to like obviously the food, the buffet area, we used that a lot, and kids clubs to drop them off, pick them up, and the pools outside as well. So we were kind of like at one end, kids club was at the complete other, the food court was kind of in the middle. So everywhere we went, it wasn't just like one flight of stairs either. On level 8, and the food, the kids club and the pools, most of the pools were on between level 14 and level 15. So if the lifts are busy, then we would just walk. My legs, my calf muscles, after doing like those flights of stairs so many times a day, my calf muscles were on fire. So there was a lot of walking, but I coped really well and it was nice and relaxing, which was great. It was just what we needed. The last week of the cruise, I started getting toothache, and it was like, I don't even know if you can, I think it's like my 3rd tooth in. It had cracked a little like a couple of months ago. I went to the dentist and he said that it will need a root canal in the end, but it will start hurting, because he said to me, does it hurt? And I said, no it doesn't. He said, I can see a crack, like it was quite a big like chunk out of it, but it didn't hurt me. So at the time I was like, oh well, whatever, I'm not gonna fix it just yet, I'll just wait. And he said that's gonna start hurting, like being really painful within the next few months, and he was right. The last week of the cruise, so the Tuesday, we came back on Friday, so the Tuesday it just started to get a little bit like achy, where I could feel it was like a dull ache, but it wasn't too bad. And then as the days went on, it was like, oh my gosh, it started getting so painful where I couldn't even like lay my head on that side. I couldn't like touch my face, and where it, like the pain, it's like you don't know where the pain was coming from, because it was like all on the side of my mouth, all down here along my jaw. It was giving me a headache, it was giving me an earache, and there was nothing I could do on there. There's no dentist on there. There was a doctor, but there's nothing that he could have done anyway. So luckily I had Panadol with me, so I just had to take some Panadol when it was really bad, because obviously I know that I can't take Nurofen. I just had to take Panadol until we got back on Friday, and then I booked myself in to the dentist I couldn't get until Monday morning. So went in Monday morning, and they don't like doing root canals. That tooth needs a root canal. They don't like doing root canals on like when you're pregnant, because there's lots of x-rays involved. So he just filled it, like put a filling in it, but it was so sore. So I don't mind the needles going in, like the numbing needles. I don't mind those, like those aren't too bad. But he started doing work on my tooth and I could feel it, and it was so painful. I had to tell him to stop. I was like, oh my gosh, I can feel the pain, you need to stop, you need to stop. So he stopped, waited a bit longer to see if the numbing stuff would work a bit more. It didn't, so he had to inject the roof of my mouth with more numbing like medicine. Oh my gosh. So where he injected, it wasn't numb, so I could feel it. It was like it was horrible. it was horrible, but anyway, my tooth feels so much better now. But they say that when you're pregnant, your teeth just aren't as strong. My gums have been starting to bleed. My teeth just have not been as strong. So that was a long story, but my tooth is fixed. Yay. But I will need to, it's on the side, so I will need to have a root canal on that after I have had the baby. So he said that he's kind of started it, and because there was such a big infection in there which was causing all of the pain, I will be getting a root canal once the baby has come. So hopefully when the baby's like a couple of months old, I'll be able to go back and just get it and get it fixed, because I'm just, I hate my teeth being sore. Toothache, I can't stand toothache. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. Also came back to a letter from the hospital. Just to say, so before I left, we had our scan done, went to the hospital for that last appointment, not the last appointment, but the llast appointment before we left, and they did my bloods on that same day as well. Those results came back, and they have just sent, they had sent a letter to say that my iron levels were low, which doesn't surprise me, because the first lot of blood tests that I had when I first found out I was pregnant, so before I was pregnant, I think I've spoken a bit about this, I ate really well, like really healthy, and then for the first few months I felt shocking, so I just ate like not very good, not very healthy, wasn't really paying that much attention to what I was eating. So when these blood tests came back, they said I was low in iron. So I'm like, that doesn't actually surprise me, because the first lot were fine. Like my iron levels were fine, everything was fine. So I think it's just diet. I don't really want to have to start taking more tablets, and I have been pretty slack with my prenatal vitamins as well. So I think, and they've got iron in them, so I think if I start taking those regularly every day, I should be all good. But the doctor actually called me, so not the hospital, but the doctor actually called me, because I've got shared care, actually called me and said that they wanted to see me regarding my results. So they said that it wasn't urgent, so it'll just be my iron. So I have an appointment with her tomorrow afternoon. I had already booked an appointment as well, because of my varicose veins are just getting, like, they're not going to get better while I'm pregnant, and I know that, and I know that it's just part of it, but they are just getting worse and worse, and I just want to see if there's anything that I can do. Like, by the end of the day, especially, like, my feet are just throbbing, and I'm only just over halfway. Like, I've got a long way to go, and it's not going to get any easier for me. So I'm going to go tomorrow, see what they can do. The vein is just getting like bigger and more pressure. It's just, yeah, and I'm getting more of them. I'm getting more varicose veins and spider veins on my left leg, on the back of my left leg, and like where my knee is, at the back of my knee. Oh my gosh, the spider veins are just, I don't know even like where they've come from. I never ever used to have them. So I'm gonna go tomorrow, get all that sorted, see what they say. Hopefully there's just something that I can do to like alleviate the pain and the pressure. It's just that I think I just need to do like ice packs. I don't know, we'll find out tomorrow. So I've got that appointment tomorrow. The girls are also finishing school tomorrow as well, so it's their last day of school for the term. So they will have, I think it's about 6 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks. They don't go back to school until the end of January, the first week of Feb. So that is, yeah, it's a long time. That is a long time. Pretty sure it's like 6 weeks. So they finish tomorrow. So all their stuff has been coming home. Oh my goodness, they've just had like books on top of books on top of books coming home. So yeah, a nice long 6 weeks with them, which will mean like this pregnancy will just be, I'll be even further along, I'll be even closer to my due date. It's coming around so fast. I have actually started getting some stuff for the baby as well. Just like little, I really love the LeMays toys. I'll grab some and I'll show you what I mean. I really love these toys, like this brand here, LeMays. I really love these. So I've got this little one just to hang on the play gym or on like the pram or the cot or whatever. That one there. Picked up this little one, this little monkey. Oh, and the dog loves them. I really like this one. This one's got like a little chew toy on it as well. And I just like how like they're really like sensory. Is that the word? Sensory, I think. Where they can, like, it's just different sounds, different textures. Yeah, I think they're really cute. So I've got that one there. I've got this. Oh, didn't even know. This one actually makes a noise. That's cute. Oh my gosh, look. It is not your toy. Yeah, so just got a few of these ones. Yeah, I've got some other ones lying around as well somewhere. I've got quite a few of them. So I've just been getting little things like that because the nursery, I just don't even know. So this room is going to be the nursery in the end. But we have got this, I don't even know if it's a queen or if it's a double. I don't know. But we've got this bed in here, which is it's our old bed. So we upgraded to a king. It must be a queen. I'm pretty sure it's a queen. So we upgraded to a king bed. So this is our spare bed, but it is so comfortable. It's more comfortable than our new bed. So I don't want to get rid of it. But we've got this in here. We've got the desk with the like computer. We've got like the baby stuff. So we've got like the change table, the bassinet. We've got the pram. Oh my gosh, like bags of clothes. There's just so much stuff, and I just don't know what I'm going to do with it all. I think once Christmas is over, New Year's is over, and we might start rearranging our room to put in the bassinet and stuff, just so that we can kind of get an idea of where things are going to go, because at the moment I walk in and it is just like a mess. I just don't even know where to start with it. I think the desk and stuff is just going to have to go. It's crazy. We came from New Zealand. We had you could pretty much say it was like a 1.5 bedroom. The room that the girls had to share, I cannot even believe that we did that for 2 years. Was it 2 years? Yeah, 2 years. The kids had to share a room. It wasn't even the size of a study. Like it wasn't even. Like you could literally fit their bunk. So they had to be in bunk beds. And the bunk beds went from like one side of the room to the other side of the room, and there was like that much floor space. Like, there was nothing. Like they had no room to play or anything. But we always knew that it was temporary. So we sucked it up, did that. And now we've come to Australia. We've got a 4-bedroom home. We've got 2 separate lounges. Like, our house is like, I feel like it's like 3 times the size of what we had in New Zealand. Yet we still don't have enough room. Like, I don't know where to put anything. I don't want to move the bed out because it's comfortable. And then in the end, we're going to have to get a cot. Oh my gosh. Listen to me rant. It's not even that big of a deal. I just have to slowly, oh my gosh. Let go. I just have to slowly start getting through it, and I think it's blowing my mind because it's so close to Christmas. I feel like there's so much stuff in here. I don't know what to do with it. And I like to be, you know, a bit organised. Like, I like to know what's going to happen. Anyway, that's my little rant over. So yes, starting to get a few more things for the baby, but try not to buy too much because I don't know what we're going to do with it. Alright, I will quickly show you my belly. I've got a dress on, so I'll just show you it with my dress on the side. I don't know if you can really see. It's black, so you can't really see, but there. Yes. So that is all that I have got to update you on. I will be back to do my 23-week update next week. So I'm 23 weeks on Friday, which I'll update on what happened at the GP, my doctor, and then it's Christmas. It'll be Christmas. Oh my gosh, my 23-week update will be after Christmas. Oh my gosh. I'll see you for my next video. Bye.